Mingalabakmya, I'm Angus Watson with the top stories for DVB. A scuffle broke out at Latparan courthouse on Thursday between police and the families of jailed education reform activists. Around 70 jailed students and their supporters fronted their fourth pre-trial hearing, brought to the town under heavy guard from Thayawadi prison. There they have been detained since a 10th of March police crackdown on a national education law protest at Latparan Pagu Division. Families said police initially did not allow them to meet the defendants, leading to pushing and shoving. The education activists were then allowed to brief time with their families, who made the most of the small opportunity to play water, ahead of Burma's Thinjan New Year's Water Festival, which will go ahead next week. The chief of the company that operated the sunken Russian trawler Dalny Vostok is on the run. His deputy has reportedly been arrested while the company's assets have been frozen. Last week, at least 16 Burmese were among 56 sailors drowned, as the Dalny Vostok took just 15 minutes to sink into icy seas off the coast of eastern Russia. 42 of the 132 aboard were Myanmar nationals. 22 men were saved, while the bodies of 16 Burmese sailors have been recovered. 4 remain missing, presumed dead. The Burmese survivors have been taken to a hotel in the far eastern town of Yuzhro, Sakhalinsk, where a cloud remains over their Russian visa status. 50 officers and 277 servicemen in the Burma military have been reprimanded for the recruitment of child soldiers. That's according to Home Affairs Minister Cho Zam-mint, who currently serves as an Army Brigadier General. In 2011, Burma's nominally reformist government vowed to end the practice of recruiting children to the military. At least 600 children and young people have been released by the military since the signing of a joint action plan with UNICEF in 2012. Burmese New Year, or Thinjan, starts next week, of course, and amid the water festival, comedians, actors and musicians will stage satirical performances known as Thinjat. The tradition was banned under Burma's former military junta, but has now been practiced since 2013. The performances, however, are heavily censored. Leading acts in Rangoon say lyrics touching on the sensitive issue of education reform have not passed the divisional government's scrutiny board. Others say they will not submit their lyrics to the scrutiny board and will face up to the consequences. You can find more on all of today's stories at dvb.no. Bye for now.